How's it going, everyone? Today we'll be going over the Easter egg steps for the Black Ops 3 Custom Zombies map, Quiet Cosmos, as well as a couple side Easter eggs. So today we'll be covering the main Easter egg, where the shield parts are, the acid gap parts, as well as the Perkaholic Easter egg, which is just the posters around the map. They're kind of scattered randomly throughout. Some of them you will need to go ahead and activate them using either the square or X or activate button, and some of them you will have to shoot with your gun that are not accessible. So first off, there's the first poster. Go ahead and grab it just above the spawn room. Second one is in the downstairs spawn room by the quick revive machine. Next, we're gonna head on over out of spawn, open up the first door, and there will be another poster just right there on the wall. We'll go ahead and head on over here to the next area, and there will be another poster on the wall right here. Next up, we'll go ahead and start talking about some of the Easter eggs. So the first step is to fill up a bunch of soul boxes that are around the map. They're these little cat statues. They don't take too many souls. You can get them done in about a round and a half. Afterwards, they'll spit out a reward, typically a free gun and a drop. So we'll go ahead and just move on from here. And if we head over and open up this door, we'll head up this little ramp right here. On the left hand side there will be the first poster that you do have to shoot. Go ahead and shoot that, head up the ramp even further, and we'll head into this billiards room. In here there will be another soul box as well as a couple posters, one on the wall right here that you can activate. Second will be just behind you on the wall. Go ahead and just shoot that just behind the bar there. Outside here on the balcony will be a couple parts. One is for the acid gat, and the other one will be the first shield part that you can find just right here on the ground. Go ahead and pick that up. So then after you go ahead and fill up this soul box, it will spit out another drop. Here I got some free points. Go ahead and head on out of the door here and open up towards the next area just past the train cars. Over here there will be a soul box on the ground right here. I went ahead and filled it up and got my free reward out of it. Next up, we'll go ahead and head out of this door right here, and we'll head over to the other side of the map from spawn. There's another poster on the wall right here in the middle of the steps. Go ahead and activate that, head down the stairs all the way. Just off to the right on the wall there will be another poster. Go ahead and activate that. These are the two trickiest posters to see right here. They're kind of hanging up here, so just go ahead and shoot one there. The other one will be right there. Also in this area you will find the next shield part. Go ahead and grab that, and then we'll go ahead and open up this door right over here. There will be another poster right on the wall right here. Go ahead and just activate that, and if you turn and go into this room right here, it looks like a bank, you will find this guy. His name is 049, and he's sort of the proctor of the Easter egg steps. He'll go ahead and sort of tell you what you need to do in order to complete the Easter egg. So the first step here is pretty much just saying to go ahead and fill up these soul boxes. There's another one right here next to this car. Go ahead and just start filling that up, and he'll just keep giving instructions. After you go ahead and fill up the soul boxes, you'll be able to get the first key card. You need 5 of these key cards in total. Just over here is a little side Easter egg, kind of saying that there's a mouse and he's determined. Go ahead and just activate on him and it'll give you 1,000 free points. Next up, we'll have a little Easter egg right here. Alright, and after that we'll go ahead and fill up the last soul box right here. And then on round 7, I would recommend starting to set up for round 8. That is when the first Panzer comes. So it's very important to get prepared for him. We'll go ahead and open up towards the church area here, and there will be another poster on the wall just over here by Banana Colada. Go ahead and activate that, and then there will be an acid gap part right here in the water. It kind of blends in. Next we'll head downstairs. This is the tunnel area. There are a bunch of melee weapons on the wall right there, as well as the door to go in towards the power room. Go ahead and open that up. Power will be just over to the right. Go ahead and turn that on. Next up, we'll keep heading through the tunnel up to the other side, and this will bring you into the church. This is where the last soul box is located, as well as the last shield part. Go ahead and pick that up. Also, when you turn on power, this room will open up, which has Sophia. which is pretty cool, as well as the Pack-a-Punch room. In here there will be another poster. Go ahead and activate that. Also, at this round, I would recommend grabbing Double Tap as well as Juggernog for the Panzer next round. If you have a good, strong weapon, he should take care of him pretty quickly, so you won't have to worry too much, but just in case, grab these 2 perks to help out. Alright, so here he is. He's kind of a special looking guy, a lot of colors to him. With this gun right here, it kind of takes him down pretty quickly. Here's me filling up the last soul box. Go ahead and fill that up, and it says laboratory door opens up. The laboratory door is downstairs where the power was. After you go ahead and open up that door, just in the corner right here, this is where the first key card is, as well as another poster. Go ahead and activate that. Next up, we'll head back to our friend 049 and activate him. He will then say, great job, go ahead and get that second key card now, and he'll kind of give you instructions on how to do that. Pretty much there are 4 keys around the map that you need to go ahead and pick up, and they're kind of scattered throughout. After that, you need to find a tunnel and use the keys on the tunnel. So the first one is located right here in the Pack-a-Punch room. It's a red key with a heart on it. Next one's going to be in the billiards room, and it's right here. It's a purple key. Next one is going to be down by Widow's Wine in that first soul box. It's a green key on the chair right here. And the last one's actually pretty close. It's going to be in the room right after you buy the first door out of spawn. Right here next to this little lamp on the table, and that's a blue key. Go ahead and pick that up and head back towards the church area where this big tunnel is. Go ahead and activate it. Door will drop down, and the key card level 2 will be in here. Go ahead and pick that up and head on back to our friend. Go ahead and activate it, and he will kind of say what the third step is here. The third step can be a little challenging or confusing. Pretty much there are 3 clocks around the map, 3 small ones and 3 big ones. The small ones need to be activated and the big ones need to be deactivated. So in this step, I'm going to go ahead and activate the small clocks first. They're kind of scattered throughout the map. You can do this in whichever order you want to, though. There's no sort of timeline you have to follow with these. So the first one is going to be upstairs in the Pack-a-Punch room. It can look like this. Go ahead and walk up to it and activate it. The next one is going to be across the way in the billiards room, right next to that second key that you picked up. Go ahead and just activate that as well. And the third one is going to be located upstairs in the spawn room next to Deadshot Daiquiri. Go ahead and activate that. Now the big clock towers are looking like this. One's just across the spawn. Go ahead, and I'm going to use grenades to deactivate these, but if you're having some troubles, go ahead and buy an RPG or get a box out of the weapon. Next up will be the clock right here at the church. Go ahead and deactivate that. And the third one is going to be upstairs. Go ahead and deactivate this one as well. And after you go ahead and deactivate those and activate the 3 small ones, some weird things will happen to the map. You'll notice that the skybox will change just like that. It's also sound activated, so when you go ahead and deactivate the clock, it'll make a sound. Next up, you can walk into this room, and the last poster will be here, as well as the key card. Go ahead and grab that key card, and then when you grab the final poster, you will go ahead and receive Perkaholic. Gives you all the perks on the maps. I definitely recommend doing this one as it does not take much time or much effort. Just kind of as you go along, go ahead and collect those posters. After that, you can head on back downstairs and he will give you the instructions on how to receive the 4th key card. The 4th key card can be attained by finding this colorful crystal that's floating around the map and activating it and bringing it down to the laboratory. It's a little complicated to start. Once you get going, though, it's not too difficult. Alright, so just outside of the room here to the right is where you will find the crystal. It's floating up high in the air, so there's no way that you can get to it just naturally. So you need to figure out how to get up to it. thankfully this flinger is right here, so you're gonna have to go ahead and activate the trap and then jump onto it, and then it will launch you straight into the crystal. As you go past the crystal, hold your activate button, whatever that may be, X square or so forth, and it will float up to the next level. Just run around up over here and you can go ahead and activate it again, as it's just kind of floating right here. It will head across towards the billiard room, so go ahead and head over there out onto the back platform and you can activate it there as well. I would recommend just following it when you can. Makes it a lot easier so you won't lose it. It does go pretty slow at times, so just go ahead and take your time with it. And it will head on out here, down the ramp a little bit, and drop down sort of in the middle of the ramp. Go ahead, walk up to it, and activate it again, and it will kind of shoot down the rest of the way, and on over here, and end up just over by that first soul box. Go ahead, walk up to it, and then activate it again, and it will shoot all the way across the map. So just keep an eye on it as it goes over there, and this one will end up just above the tunnel entrance. So go ahead, walk up to it, and with this one you will have to jump and activate it to actually reach it. So then it will drop down, head into the tunnel, and stop in front of the power room door. Go ahead and walk up to it, activate it, and this is the final activation. You can go ahead and just follow it into the room, and it will end up in this box right here. Just off to the left of the box is where the key card is. Go ahead and you can grab that now, and then head on back to the guy, and he will go ahead and let you know how to acquire the fifth and final key card. This key card is not actually difficult to get, as he has it in his possession. He will go ahead and just give it to you. You don't need to do anything else. So yeah, this is a very easy key card to get, and this is the final one that you need for the main Easter egg. Go ahead and just sit through the dialogue, and he'll place it on the counter right here. He'll talk a little bit more about how there are more things to do around the map that you can kind of discover for yourself. And once you grab this fifth and final key card, you'll need to go down to the laboratory and place all of them on the table that is just when you enter the room. At this point also, all of the bows will be available to you, and once you place down the fifth key card on the table, there will be 3 weapons that are able to be bought around the map. So here you go, set down that right there. And then this right here is the first weapon. It is a very cool weapon, has unlimited ammo, and is fully automatic. Right through here is the buyable ending. 45,000 points will allow you to buy that first door. Second weapon is over here, and it's the Blundergat just in the spawn room. And the third and final one is actually up in this tiny little room right there. So if you remember, you have to use the flinger to get that crystal. That's exactly how you get into this room as well. It's a little difficult though, so just use some patience. Might take you a couple rounds like it did for me. Go ahead, jump, and you can kind of snag in there. This right here is the Ray Gun Mark 2.5, very good weapon, as well as a couple other Easter eggs like a broken tombstone machine, as well as a buyable weapon off the wall. Go ahead and you can just jump on out of here when you're ready to leave. And now it's just build up 45,000 points, and then you can head downstairs by the door. It will take a second, so give yourself a little space when you do this. And you can walk onto the teleporter pad, and you need to call for rescue. So pretty much go ahead, activate it, and run all the way through the tunnel, and just follow this pathway out of the tunnel to the left, just past where you grab that second shield card, up the stairs, up and around towards the Pack-a-Punch area. Just run right on past it up to the bridge, and on the right hand side there will be this vehicle. You can go ahead, walk up to it, it's free, activate it, and you've completed the Easter egg.
Thanks for watching.